Hi everybody, welcome back to another Haunted Vermont episode. We are going to be reviewing a children's book by Pam Putnam named Champ, the Little Plesiosaur. It's a children's book that tells the story of Champ, the sea creature who lived in Lake Champlain. The story begins with a young Champ finding himself alone and then his adventures along the Adirondack coast as he matured. The book is a combination of photos that Pam had taken with adding watercolor. Yes, that's right, watercolor. Pam actually created and merged to show a visual representation of their beloved Champ, or our beloved Champ. Although the book reflects endless hours of work that Pam is combined in, like I've just mentioned, photography and watercolor, the story is based on stories that Pam has heard growing up. Man, if that's not a tongue twister, I don't know what is. It also features documented history and, of course, a dollop of folklore. I hope that what Pam has here is a story that you guys love involving photography, Champ, and the art that, Pam has created to help create the favorite lake monster come to life. This was self-published by DigiPod in 2020, 16 pages worth in length. Now, to start this off, I'd like to thank Pam for sending this along to us to review, especially making it out for our lovely daughter, who is now at the age of being able to hear these kind of stories, listen as she grows older, and hopefully be able to recognize and appreciate these lovely type of stories. Just making it so that monsters are not always something to be afraid of, especially when you look at it in a kid-friendly way. Not like the latest other book review we did, real quick, The Lake Beast of Burlington, wink. So, without further ado, let's get more into it. The sensation of work mixed between the photography and painting as we explore more into this can really start to appreciate the atmosphere. It is friendly because it is made for all ages, and Pam sets it out for the story by page, which is awesome to see when it comes to the current standards of the modern world. Because, when you're trying to tell a folklore and urban legend mixed with a friendly aspect, you want to create some lovely things. And sometimes photography can make that. And when you actually mix watercolor with photography, it actually works quite well. In this case, it is done right. So, we'll take a look at some examples, though, of why we can appreciate a book called Champ, the Little Plesiosaur. Well, if we look at the old children's movie called Nessie and Me, it's cheesy at the greatest time and funny and comedic. Whereas if we step away from the cryptid of Champ for a minute and go into like a Bigfoot style, we got Harry and the Hendersons. You see what I'm getting at now? Not too frightening. Pam keeps it simple and pleasing to the eyes for your children as it helps them step into the world of cryptids. It's not as scary, and just like I just mentioned, check out the book review, The Lake Beast of Burlington, and you'll see what I mean. But also, you gotta embrace it with the soft light that spreads across the pages, which shows the kids, like I was mentioning before, that not all monsters are out to get them. So if you want a good fun and good laugh, Champ the Little Plesiosaur by Pam Putnam gives a friendly and cheerful look at how fun it could be for, all of us, not just for children, but, we can be out on Lake Champlain with our kids and just us and just have a grand time, especially having that chance to possibly get a glimpse of ourselves like others that want to get the sighting of a lifetime to say, that was Champ. So remember that. I would like to point out that I did have a opportunity to interview Pam a while ago about this book and, her take on Champ Day, which is always something to look forward to in Port Henry in the summertime. Oh, that's something you can look out for in New York. Vermont has some stuff too, but not really. And, it's a fun way to get your kids out there and enjoy the day with lovely weather, swimming and celebrating Champ, and enjoy the sightings if you can find one that day. So, I would like to end this by saying, if you want something fun, pleasing to the eyes, you need to check out Champ, the Little Plesiosaur by Pam Putnam. You can get it on her website or her known Mating by the Lake, and make sure you let her know that Paul from Haunted Vermont sent you that way, because it's a nice little way to just promote as well. And I hope one day you guys get your own sighting of Champ, because remember, keep your eyes open on the lake, because you never know